In the bottom left we do have SHIN, and in the top left we do have Clem. I was looking forward to see a longer game on this map, because it feels like it might be a little bit difficult to actually attack the later bases from your opponents, but that's a weird thing, because eventually you have like all of this space, right? So you have all of this space, you have all of these bases which are so far away from your opponent. It makes it so difficult to push, but then you have this path down in the middle to the gold base down here, and this path is plastered by acceleration zones, so you will be faster running from your potential fourth to the potential fourth of your opponent. But that depends on how the growth is going to work out for these players, because you can also just like grow in the compact route. You just do your natural base, then you make the third and the fourth here. And then, hey, cool, you're very compact, you're very safe against air, but you're kind of close to your opponent. I'm expecting the thing from Clem to be this expansion pattern, but we might see Clem just grow into a big blob into the right. That's also something you can see. There's a lot of arguments to be had to just like take this as your second, third, and then you go down here for your fourth, and then you go down here over for your fifth, and then you can take the sixth. Very easy behind this kind of idea, you know. That might be something we could see here. But yeah, I'm very curious about the expansion patterns. It seems like maps with this kind of symmetry offer always a little bit more of a variety in expansion patterns and base layouts than like that super standard symmetry as well, right? So SHIN already, he was kind of going up to the north, and then he decides, all right, let's expand in a straight line, because he wants to be as far away as he can basically from Clem, so he gets a lot of information before the army or the harassment. Oh, he gets the drone. Whatever comes across the map actually hits him, right? So if he can push out the creep and have that bottom right, very far away base, there's so much intel he gains. He forces Clem to push cross map, right? A starport on the way here. So switcheroo happen. It's gonna probably add a tech lab. Tech lab. I really want to click this. Maybe he's gonna add something else first. Now the Reaper is just keeping tabs on whatever comes out of the Zerg base here. Wants to see if it's gonna be an early expand again, like a great expand. Wants to see if it's gonna be a push, if there's gonna be links out on the map. Like any little bit of intelligence you can gather could lead to a tiny victory, and then you can sometimes snowball a game from those tiny victories. But even if you can't snowball the game, if you can just get that tiny victory, it will be a positive trait in your pocket. That means you allow yourself more room for error in the long run. I've been just looking at this, man. It's so crazy how good he is with this control. And kind of forcing the damage split. Now he's gonna lose one Hellion here, but that's the first Hellion that's gonna die. And no Queen has been killed. Overlord is in the base. We see the Liberator is hanging around the main base. He gets a Queen, which is nice. And we should see that Liberator move in here very soon. I think it's not scouted yet, actually. Now the Overlord is gonna get killed, but this is exposed material over here. Now Liberator coming in at the same time is gonna set up here, but will get targeted down by Queens. At least he gets a few drones and a Queen. But this is a bunch of SCVs going down here across the map, kills a bunch of Hellions as well. And finally Hellion Reaper remains of the army are coming back here to deal with this. But there's still a few links, man. They're so fast. How fast? Oh my god, and then he stopped. I was wondering how fast they get inside of this acceleration zones. Ah, I almost said it. I was looking at the wrong thing. We'll get it eventually. Now, these links are trying to catch the Hellions. That's a good surround. Ooh, Clem losing all of his map presence. Only one car remaining. Now, the car is going to be very fast as well. Plus 2.0 from almost 6 to almost... Like, he's going from almost 6 to 8. A full 8. But still, the links are going to be faster. He's trying to slip the Hellion by. Can he get away? I don't think so. Oh my god, he makes it. One hit. SHIN also being a little bit merciful there. He could have gotten that last hit, it felt like. He would have taken a little bit more damage from those Marines. Like sacrifice a couple links for Hellion. Yeah, why not? Now 1-1 upgrades are on the way here for Clem. He's already transitioning into a higher bio play here. And he will repair up the Hellion, which is nice to see. Double drop is on the way. And barracks number 4 and 5 are coming online here. The double drop is the first real big pressure point that's gonna be there for Clem. And SHIN decides to go into the more compact expansion patterns after spreading out into the southern side first here. He's mixing up his expansion pattern a little bit. You see a bunch of links ready for the defense here with a couple of queens are gonna push this double drop back, but only after one queen gets sniped there. Orbital command center operational here. Third base about to be fully saturated for Clem. And that's kind of a point where you need to decide what you want to do with all of the money. And we already see Clem is making 3 more barracks, so he will go into that 8-rack setup first. He needs to throw down that armory, by the way. His 1-1 is about to finish. I don't think he has an armory yet. You never really want to push with only 1-1 on the way here. As the Terran. Now there's roaches. But the 1-1 is gonna be nice. Medevac healing, tank support. But there we go, armory quite a bit delayed here. And this could end up being an advantage for SHIN. Because SHIN is gonna maybe have his on point. If he starts him now, for example. Now he's attacking. Maybe he can kill Clem here. He has so many units. He has a bunch of links coming for the round. He just sniped the tank. But there's still one extra tank left here. 12 of the SCVs do fall. And another tank does join the fray here. So in the end, this is going to be pushed back. But that was a efficient trade here for SHIN. Killing 14 SCVs with this attack. And he's still not done. So most of this income from the Clem base here was already kind of thwarted back. He needs to start reproduce these SCVs. He's not reproducing any SCVs right now during this pressure time. He's bringing in a few extra SCVs. He's trying to snipe those tanks, by the way, SHIN that is, with the biles, and he's doing a decent job, but in the end, these Marines now with 1-1, they might be a little bit too powerful here to be broken. And the medevac healing is just too good. So then SHIN has to fall back, and he's going... Oh, he cancels his +2 armor. He had it on the way for a little bit, then he cancelled it again. Not sure if that's the right call. He says, alright, I need as many units as I can because I'm about to be overrun. But he already dealt the damage. He didn't realize this. But Clem, he didn't remake the SCVs. He brought us over some, so it looked like he had a saturation going there already. It's a little bit of misinformation that he fed SHIN there, and SHIN completely fell for that. Cancelled his +2. That means there might be a nice opportunity. Oh, the medevac for Clem here. For quite a while, because his +2, he actually was mindful enough to start this. And his is halfway done. A +2 carabays would be nice, but it's not gonna be there. There's no sensor turret though, this army going unseen here. Also SHIN's creep is not really there, so he's finally seeing Clem stepping on top of his creep. This is gonna be a base trade here. +2 might not come into play because we don't have time to get it up if SHIN goes immediately for the throat here. Now this is going to be quite the difficult play here for both players. We need to keep these medevacs alive. They are 3 very low for Clem, so he kind of needs to stick around with those. He's trying to heal up the supply depot there with a drop supply. He has a few medevacs at home, trying to stay strong. He's gonna have that 2-2, I think, because there's no way that SHIN can get into a position to cancel this one in the next 10 seconds. So he will be able to trade a little bit better if he can keep his Marines alive. Now he's going to have the 2-2 now, finally finishing up here, and that's going to be very powerful. But maybe it's just too many units, not enough bio here. In the end, he might still break through. He's going to get that 1 Ravager. But, I mean, the Marines are shooting at overloads right now. That's not where they want to shoot at. He's going to lose these tanks here, and he's going to call GG because SHIN broke Clem in the first game here. That was quite nice here by our player. The base trade going down in the favor of killers. What's the map called? Kill Switch. Oops. Alright. Just set up everything. And we're gonna go into Kill Switch, another map here from the new Mapu. Let's have a quick look at this. This is a rush distance map. It's a very small map. These are the bases. I've seen this map once being played. It has like a backdoor. It looks kind of cool. Have to see and wait how this is gonna pan out. So far SHIN is up 1-0, and he wants to go through Clem like a knife, a hot knife, through even hotter butter. SHIN used to be known as Ragnarok. In the right, we do have Clem. Used to be known as Clem. That's kind of cool, man. Freaking super laser. Oh, he stops the rotation when the vision's gone. Now let's have a quick look at the map here. It's kind of funny because you have these inhibitor zones. They do create a slow zone for airspace. Then there is those gold minerals, 6 times 7. That's 7 minerals and 6 rows you have to go through. And then there's these rocks. You can open these rocks, or you can mine out a few minerals to get to the sensor turret. So not sensor turret, but the Zelnaga turret. And the Zelnaga provides a vision around this area. It's not the craziest one, but it does provide you... It's like a sensor turret in that location, which is kind of cute. It's really cool. It's even better than a sensor turret because it actually provides the vision and not only the indicator. Here's a cooling tower that can be used to destroy these minerals. That's an interesting feature we haven't really seen. So you can mine through these, of course, but you can also destroy the cooling tower, then you get the rocks, and then you can destroy the rocks, but that takes a lot of time. These inhibitor zone generators you can also destroy by collapsing these rock towers, and then they will basically fall on top of these and destroy them, so they will go away. You can kind of change up the map to your own playstyle if you want to. but that does take some time and some investment from your army. I mean, you basically need to have the army around and you need to do it. You need to actively fight these rock formations and stuff. It's not like that big of an investment, and sometimes you can just set it up and make it a trap of some sorts, you know? It's like, oh, your opponent is relying on the slow zones to retreat or something. You can just collapse them at the right moment and then you have a faster chase. Now we see the 2-1-1 opening here from Clem with the 3-3C. And I was wondering if we would see this on this map, because this map is so aggressive, it's so close. I mean, look at how far or close both contrahands are here. We're already at Clem's third and there's the base. It's really, really not far apart. And the 2-1-1 is going to be very strong, very powerful, kind of strong army. Strong army? That doesn't make any sense. It's like he's trying to strong arm wrestle his opponent. The 2-1-1 is going to be sick for that, because it does provide you with a lot of firepower. An early stim, and quite fleshed out tactical unit, or tech units, not tactical units like you would see with the Hellions and the Banshee, which would be insanely good against those strong all-ins from the Zerg, but they're not that big offensively. He still gets 4 Hellions, of course, for the map control, to try and control the creep and try to kill any links that want to run over and across the map and see what they can get done. But that's where he stops. And then he goes into Mass Marine, double Medivac, triple CC with this. And we've heard a lot of Zerg voices that Terrans should always do this build because it's so good. Now we're gonna see if this is actually true. There are the first 2 medivacs. We see combat shields behind this and the 2 engineering base on the way. He already has an armory, so he's gonna push this with 4 Hellions as hellbats, and the Reaper, he's gonna bring everything he has. Oh, even a 5th Hellion, so he made an extra one. Just to get this push a tiny bit stronger. His 1-1 is now on the way. He's stimming into the wrong area, but he wants to snipe those queens as fast as he can. So he is gonna have an easy fight with his medivacs, and yeah, SHIN being fully out of position with those queens. Now Clem is gonna pick up and he's gonna drop it into the main base. There's gonna be another queen to greet this medivac though, and one from the low ground. They're gonna snipe that one medivac over there already, which was low. But the main base is not gonna get cleaned, and the Hellions are still dealing damage in the third. They're about to die here, but definitely 6 drones is gonna be worth it for the Hellions. And I think, oh, SHIN has the vision with an Overlord. Unfortunate here by Clem. He has a Reaper in this drop, it's kind of cool. The Reaper's gonna have 1-1, not shields. That would be insane if Reapers could get shields as well. Now he sees this roach push out. This is a 50 drone roach attack. There's no bunkers yet. And I think he underestimated this danger, because SHIN does not want to play a long game anyways. He just wants to kill Clem here. And that's exactly what he's going for right now. He does have 4 bases, but not enough drones to even saturate 3 of those. And he just has roaches. And they're already across the map, because this map is so small. And Clem is gonna get driven out of the game. GG's gonna be called, and yeah. Just like that. Clem did not identify correctly what was going on. He went in for the drones and he got the drones, but it didn't matter because SHIN was only making units anyways. So in the end, this game goes to SHIN.